Summerscale, and my new book is Mrs. Robinson's Disgrace, the private diary of a Victorian lady. And it is the story of a woman whose diary was discovered and read by her husband in the 1850s in England, and he discovered in it how much she hated him and that she seemed to have been having an affair with a friend of the family. And based on this, he launched a divorce suit against her. He tried to divorce her in one of the first cases in the new English court, and the book is the story of what unfolded there. I read about it in a book, a reference to it, while I was researching my last book, The Suspicions of Mr. Witcher. It's the same period and the same social milieu, but this was a story about sexual secrets rather than secrets of violence, and so it felt a fresh subject, and I decided to explore it through this story. Well, I think history is mysterious and kind of unsolvable, but we have a great impulse to solve it. I certainly do, to kind of work out the riddles, strange things, what really happened. And so a mystery sort of encapsulates the pleasures of research and writing about the past. If there is an actual mystery that baffled people at the time and that confused the contemporaries, then it's even richer territory for me, because I'm solving a mystery not just of what happened from our point of view, but from theirs, which really allows me to enter into that time and the confusion and anxiety that those mysteries engendered then. Well, as a journalist, I learned I sort of caught the bug of research and research in archives as a journalist, especially researching obituaries, where you had to delve into the past and look through old files of yellowing newspaper cuttings and piece together forgotten lives. And there are many similarities in the sort of investigative techniques that a journalist might use, a historical researcher can use too. But with a book, you get to make up your own form. You get to tell the story in whatever shape you choose, whereas journalism is a little bit more constrained by formulae about how an interview is presented or how an investigative report is presented. So there's a great freedom in writing history in that sense, and there's much more time, and I'm slow, and I love researching, and I like lots of time.
Is that freedom scary at all?
There is a sense of, I write about things that took place a long time ago, so I don't have an immediate personal responsibility to living people whose stories I'm telling, unlike many journalists. But because of that, I do feel that I do have a sort of moral responsibility to reconstruct the lives in a way that's fair and truthful still. So the freedom can be a little bit intoxicating. No one's going to contradict you if you're writing about a really forgotten story, but you have to therefore keep good checks on yourself.